since I got out of my 2-week quarantine of my room, I've been able to expand out into the rest of the house. A lot has changed in the last few weeks, which means we can go out, we can enjoy a walk and things like that. One of the things I found myself doing a lot more of is eating. Once I felt better, my appetite came back, and it made a lot of sense to enjoy food again. This plus the fact that we're stuck inside, I have no other choice but to try and learn new dishes and play around with different cuisines. And so the following is a few dishes that I've been creating over the last while to keep me preoccupied, and hopefully it inspires you and gives you some ideas. So the first thing I'd like to talk about is juicing. Juicing can be so good for you. In one way, there's an argument that if you're not chewing on your own fibre, then you're not getting any of it. So it can be really important to bite into an apple and to break it down with your teeth and have all the juices kind of come down, and in that sense, but meh. It can be really handy to grab a few ingredients and juice if you have a machine. If you don't, maybe a hand blender or a NutriBullet also works. Apples, beetroot, celery, cucumber, kale, spinach, turmeric and ginger. Like, you add these things together, especially the ginger, the turmeric, like, super anti-inflammatory, very bitter, so good for your body, like really superfood. Especially with viruses going around, you want oxygenizing your body. Not sure if that's a word. It moves everything around. So yeah, juicing's good stuff. Next, I want to kind of show you like a simple way to eat healthy when you're not, and to just have like a fecky meal. You know, it's just like a few fecky bits thrown together, like lots of different things that aren't really a dish. One of the quickest ways to get a healthy dip into you is just to squash up an avocado. Throw it up, crunch it up, squash it, mold it, punch it, kick it, crush it up, cream it, squeeze some lemon. A good tip is to throw a little rock in there, you know, the stone, the pip of the avocado. If you put that in the center of the wok, it keeps it fresh. Oven baguette, just to have something a little bit different. Put a little bit of butter in there, a little bit of tuna, eggs, a little side salad. Yeah, keeping it simple. And yeah, fecky meals can really be anything. You know, what you want to do always is to try and have a balance of everything. You know, have some proteins, have some carbs, have some fats. As you can see here, I'm having, it's like a little naan bread type of thing. Side salad, beans. So in my intro, you saw a type of an omelette wrap thing. This is one of my favorite go-to things. I don't have eggs every day, but I know. So what I'll do is I'll chop up some ginger, onions, garlic, turmeric, just a little bit of ginger on your eggs. That helps you process the good from the eggs. I fry it up a little bit, mush up the eggs, throw it on, sprinkle a few other good bits, get a wrap, squash up some falafels onto it, throw the omelette right on. A little salad here prepared from earlier, which is a pomegranates, some cabbage, lettuce, onions. Throwing out a bit of mayo, cucumbers, a bit of Nando's hot sauce. Sponsor me. If it's really good, you get to do the happy dance. If it ain't messy, I'm not eating it. So since I came out of the room, I started going back to having bread again, like eating a lot of bread. If you make bread, that's great. Banana bread. I'm not talking about all the breads, but there's a lot of them that just become rock hard. And if you think about it, that's going through your system. So what you're eating is that's not bread. I mean, it is bread, but it's not bread. It is, it isn't. don't eat it. A lot of shops, a lot of these big supermarkets, if you don't throw it out, you'll notice it just gets hard. Whatever the hell that is, it is not food. Food goes off, food decays. So an alternative is to use sweet potato, a sweet potato pizza base. So we bought loads of different ingredients, and using the sweet potatoes, it's actually pretty simple. You just throw them in the oven for a bit, heat them up for 20 minutes or so, and then you remove the skin. This is really fun though. The skin gets kind of like a syrup on it. It gets crunchy, but also has like a syrup on it. So I put them on the side, and you know, you could fry the skin and have them as like crunchy kind of crisps afterwards. It's really, also because the skin's gonna have loads of nutrients in it, it's really delicious. As for the baked sweet potato, you then just mash it. So that's quite moist. Shape it into pizza, the pizza base you want. Add toppings, keep adding. You got mushrooms, you got tomatoes, beans, all types of beans and peppers, and sweet corn. Add a bit of cheese there, and then topped it off with some spinach. Throw it back into the oven. Bada bing, bada boom. And take that sweet, sexy bit out of the oven. Look at that. Oh, oh. So it is summer. You wouldn't think it. You know, this pandemic has made us lose out on a few months, but that doesn't mean we can't create memories. Doesn't mean we can't adapt. There's been a few days that's been sunny outside, and we've decided to have a barbecue. It's been a while since I've had a barbecue, almost a year. One of our favourite things to throw on the barbecue is aubergine. Eggplant. This is a very typical thing in Lebanon, and the way you do it is you just cut the skin off and then cut it into slices and then throw it on the barbecue, do a few flips. They become like little aubergine fritters. They're so good. Really, really delicious.
Oui, le vieil. Vieil? Le vieil. On n'a pas seulement ça. Oui, ça. Hein? Non, mais je vais mettre sur le sac. Non, on n'a pas, Jayme. On n'a plus. C'est moi sur le table. Oui, oui, sur la table.
We had an order come in. A family friend owns a fish company, so we had some salmon and hake brought in. Throw that on the barbecue, and then burgers. We always try out different vegan and vegetarian burgers. Some of them are really good. I believe these ones, there's a few ones we're trying out at the moment. These ones I believe are like kind of like Indian style inside, very kind of like curry, you know, those kind of curry burgers. If you've ever had a McDonald's vegetable burger, it's kind of like that. It's like a little bit spicy and beany, but more in an Indian style. A big thing as well at the moment is Beyond Meat burgers, which taste like meat. So those are weird. If you're the kind of person who doesn't want to eat meat, but you want to taste meat, then Beyond Meat could be the option for you. Wouldn't be a proper barbecue without a beer. Good spread. Yeah, it is one of my favourite things to eat, a little beetroot slaw. You grate some beetroot, you get some onions, maybe some ginger, garlic, celery, you mix it all up together, a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Nothing is better than coming together as a family and seeing that end conclusion of like all the different pieces coming together, and you've got like a lovely dish and spread across the table, and with everything going on you're still able to pull this off, you know, a good meal. That's like satisfying but also healthy, but also like, you know, get in there, grab it with your hands, like really enjoy the food? Can you like describe the flavors? How much can you get locked into the sense of your taste, of your taste buds? Can you differentiate between different flavors and tastes, and can you experiment and put different things together? I'm talking about how passionate can you get about eating, and don't take it for granted. Food is such an important part of life. Food is medicine. Food is vitamins, it's macro and micronutrients. It's essential. It's essential for your health. But you can enjoy it too, and you can enjoy eating healthy, and you can even enjoy not eating healthy.
It's my first time I just...
This is a mirage. I've already cracked into this egg. A glass of wine.
Excellent.
Vino.
Lovely.
Spectaglio.
Hey.
Well, you know, if you're eating the right way, you're gonna sleep better, you're gonna look better, you're gonna feel better. Especially now with everything going on and people being quarantined and big queues for shops, I think it's better to figure out kind of what essential shopping is. I'd love to do a video in the future of a way of being more self-reliant in terms of food. You know, what stuff can you grow in your back garden? You know, can you get a plot of land? A lot of places in the city do this. Or if you have a big garden, or if you even have a normal sized garden, or even a window, can you have herbs and small vegetables growing out with that, you know, or fruit? And in some ways being healthy is actually really easy. It's just like changing from white bread to brown bread, you know? It's just those little tiny, small little steps here and there. Adding a few seeds to your cereal, you know? Like, enjoy your bowl of Cocoa Pops. Now more than ever, looking at diseases coming from animals and their overconsumption of meat, I think it is a smart move to lean towards more of a vegan lifestyle.
Hi guys! I've got like lentils and tinned things and like pasta and rice and all that all the way back. So like tins all the way back there. More beans.
And it wasn't until I did a video for the guy who built the juicer that I heard his story and how he reversed some of his health issues by juicing, by implementing a lot more of this type of food into his diet. Why isn't that ever advertised to us? So yeah, I think that's everything. Oh my god, I didn't film any of that. Are you kidding me?